Hi friends, this is Bijou Baker. I'm Maria. Today is the 1st of December, which means it's Christmas season, and I couldn't be happier. First thing I need to do is dress up my home and make it smell yummy. I'm going to make gingerbread cookies. This is going to be done in a very different way from my other videos, only because I have so many things I'm juggling with. So let's just start off right away. These are my ingredients. Okay, keeping in mind your mise en place, everything in place. We're going to have 5 cups of flour, 1 cup of butter, 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 1/4 cup of molasses. Look at that, isn't that adorable? It's my Christmas measuring cups. Isn't that adorable? I love these things. My sister got these for me, so I have to show it off. Smile. Okay, back to business. I got 1/4 cup of sugar, 2 eggs. Now here's all the good stuff. I've got 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 2 1/2 teaspoons of ground ginger, 1/2 teaspoon of clove, 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. You don't want baking soda because baking soda will make them fat and fluffy. You want a nice, even cookie. 1/4 teaspoon of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon of salt, and did I say 1 cup of brown sugar? And my favorite, my all-time favorite that really makes this different is 1/2 teaspoon of cardamom. Okay, so like I said, I had everything mise en place, everything in place and in order. So when I go down my recipe, I can check off everything to make sure nothing's missing. It's funny because the last thing I forgot to get was the flour. So when I started recording, my flour was missing. So it's really, I don't care how much experience you have, it's really smart to check off. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, this recipe I'm going to do a bunch of different things. In another video, and it's going to be a long process, I'm going to make a gingerbread house. Oh, so cute. But this recipe, I'm going to do several different things with just one batch of dough, and you can. I'm going to make a bunch of cutouts to hang on the tree. It's going to give it the aromatics of warmth and coziness and yumminess, and it's going to look really darling. I'm also going to make, it's kind of like a shortbread press, and they're going to have individual cookies, a special kind of cookie pan for that. I'll show you that. So let's just go ahead and get started, and I'm just going to zoom it right through. First thing I'm going to do to my flour is I'm going to add the salt and the seasonings and the spices, and just everything goes in at once. I'm telling you, that coriander makes, the cardamom. Cardamom makes one of the most amazing aromas and flavor additives to it. It's not something you expect, but it's definitely something you want. So I'm just whisking. I can't find my whisk, so I got an egg beater from my hand attachment. A fork, your hands, anything that works to get it well blended. Scoop up from the bottom. The better this is mixed in, then you're going to have much more even distribution throughout the whole batter. That's it, and that gets put aside. Okay, at this point it's not coming off on my hand, so that's what I want. I'm going to take half of this. I should have got my should always keep your unused dough wrapped up, but I'm going to be quick about this. So I'll leave it for just a minute. So what I'm going to get, I'm going to make a shortbread pan. I'm going to get a shortbread pan, and it's a decorative pan. You can get this at Amazon. And then I'm just going to press it out. And I'm not going to go as high as this. I mean, in fact, I think I'm going to end up taking out quite a bit. I'd rather take out and have to add than... But I am going to press it in right to that spot. Well, that spot. That first lip. And then bake this 350 for about 35 minutes. And I think I'm exaggerating on that. I'll let you know for sure. But when it's done, it's going to give me, I'm going to take some out. It's going to give me some beautifully, oh, you can't see it, sorry. But there's, what a dork. There's some beautiful designs. I don't know if you saw it in the beginning. That'll come out. And then just before they're cooled, then they get separated. That's it. So this is project number 1. Okay, so I put that in the refrigerator so it can sit for about maybe 20 minutes. The butters are going to get solid, and then it'll keep it from spreading. So you don't want to miss that step, even though I'm taking it to a easier and making it easier to work with. You don't want to skip it. So now I'm going to roll this out. And again, if you've seen my rolled out pastries and such, you're going to see this is how I always do my rolling. It's just easy cleanup and so effortless. All right. Now once I have this rolled out, then I'm going to put this on a cookie sheet and put that in the refrigerator. The whole thing, just as you see it. Now, when you're doing cookies, especially if you're going to trim your tree with these cookies, you don't want them so thick that they weigh heavy on the branch. You kind of have to be mindful of all sorts of stuff. Well, this is good. I'm just stretching it out to make it flat and even. Okay, so I'm going to continue rolling just till I get where I want it, and we'll go from there. Okay, so you guys, you have to see how awesome this whole saran wrap, plastic wrap on the cookie sheet is. I mean, it's just on the cookie sheet, on the dough. It's just so easy. Now, it's gonna go, yay, it's one of my favorite sounds. These spots are the brown sugar. So don't worry about it, you can just cut around it. I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator. I'm gonna let it get stiff but not hard I just need the butter and everything to get tough again so I can mess with it. So it'll go in the refrigerator. In the meantime, the shortbread cookie cutout is chilled and ready to go in the oven. I like touching it. All right, let's stop playing, Maria. Okay, so the pan that I use to make the cookie crust, I usually do it in a shortbread dough, which is more condensed, more packed, and it's a lot more flat. I like doing this gingerbread in that because it gives me a good, can you see that? A good thick gingerbread square. And all I did was take it out. It popped out so easily. You spray it with vegetable oil, put the dough in, pat it down, chill it, bake it, let it cool for a couple minutes, turn it over and cut it into squares. And it's already done. I mean, all the work is done. Dusted it with powdered sugar, and there you go. So, and already my home is smelling Christmassy. So, that's the first part. Easy, fun, yummy. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do with the same cookie dough, gingerbread dough, is pressed cookies. These things are so cool looking. They come in so many different sizes and choices, and this is what I have. Okay, so along with that pressed cookie pan, I have these, and they have just different designs on them. I love these. They're a little pricey, so I don't go crazy with them, but if I find something I really like, and all right, so here's how you do those. All right, let me situate you so you can see everything. Okay, I take this and just kind of get a little bit of flour on it. Not a lot. I mean, and then just press it down. Okay. Now this got a little too soft. That's all right. And then I'm going to take a cookie cutter, just a little bit bigger, and press it around that. Okay. Let me come here so you can see what I'm doing. What's the best spot? Is this good for you? So get it nice and firm. Don't press too hard, but nice and firm. Okay, you will see them when they bake. And then the cookie cutter around it. And if you do get a lot on here, don't worry about it. You can brush it off. See, that'll be brushed off easy enough. That's it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these up and put them on a tray. So, you want to know what kind of dork I am? I just got really excited because I messed up. But you see, if I mess up, you don't have to. I have no problem messing up. What have I done? Let me tell you what happened. I rolled the cookies too thin, and I let them sit too long, and so they got too soft, and they just didn't play well. So rather than trying to fight it and try to make them all just look, I just rolled it all that stuff you just saw me do. It's right here. I don't care. So now I'm going to roll them thicker. I'm going to let them chill a little bit longer. Then I'll cut them out and do it again. What have I lost? Nothing. Maybe a little dent in the eagle. My eagle is not that tender. So, I'm just going to roll it on a parchment paper and work from there. That's all. I'm just watch. Just watch. All right. So soft. Usually I tape this down with masking tape just to keep that from flying around, but I'm not going to worry about it this time. It also does keep it from sliding when you're rolling it, but that's all right too. I'm not, you guys get it. You're pretty smart cookies. You're pretty smart gingerbread cookies. My goodness, I'm going to have to replace this thing. That's the second time that's happened. And, you know, don't worry about the flour because you can brush it. You can brush it all off. Heck, it's going to bake away anyway, so you don't need to worry about, don't worry about the little things. Yeah, this is a good width. Seriously, I do love making a mess. I used to love making mud pies when I was a kid. Maybe that's where this started. All right. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go a little backwards. I'm just going to try this. I have no idea what kind of success I'll have, but yeah, that's good. And you do want to make an impression, so see how that's nice and deep without going too thin. I don't know if you can see that, but this one is I really like this one. That's just a really neat decoration. And you usually want to cut it out with a cookie cutter, just a little bit bigger, but I'm liking just this, so I think I'm going to get the cutter that is just this size. I think this is a 2-inch. Look at that, that's awesome looking. And then I will chill this as it is, and they'll pop off so easy. This one I'm not so sure of. I don't think it wants to play as well as I'd like it to play. Sure, make a liar out of me. And these, you could either outline these things with icing or just sprinkle them with powdered sugar. But if you were to put these on a package, that would seriously just be adorable. And then I'll tell you how we're going to make them hang. Okay. While they're here, I'm just going to get a straw. It'll come out. And I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Just wiggle it around. This will give it the hole to hang on. I'm going to put it right in that O. Homemade. I'll leave that there. I think I'm going to stop here. Only because I don't really know what I'm going to do with them all. I lied. Making the hole a little bit bigger because it will kind of shrink in a tiny bit. Yeah. All right. I think that's good. Now I'm going to chill them. All right, I'm only putting this there to make things even. They're going to chill. When you see how this is bent up a little bit, I'm not going to worry about that. When I'm taking it out to make nice clean cuts, that's when I'll worry about it. They're nice and firm. I'm just going to go and cut along the edges just to give me a nice clean cookie. There's really no, you really can't mess this one up. The only thing really is that these imprints, they can be a little pricey. I don't really like showing you stuff that's gonna cost too much because there's almost always a way to do it cheaper. And this one here with a lot of flour, yeah, you just gotta brush it off. Oh, did I do this one? Yes. Now, ordinarily, I don't like to just show all this boring work because I don't want to lose your attention. But the truth is, it's going to be easier for me to continue than to try to stop and catch it up at a good spot later. So thank you for bearing with me. That did not get cut. Rats, rats, rats. Who would know? No one will know. Boy, I think every look, there we go again. Pay attention, Maria. Jeez, you have one job. I was fired from the cookie cutting department at the Elf's factory. I guess now I know why. All right. Now, if you want to, and if you're feeling a little intimidated by this, let it chill a little bit more, and then you can really easily pick them up and put them on your cookie sheet. But I'm that dope that just will do it. And I'll tell you how to do it quickly, easily. Okay, I have this wonderful little cookie spatula. Isn't that cool? And it's perfect for this kind of thing. I say that as it battles me. It's all right. But really, if you are a little intimidated by this, put it back in the refrigerator, let it get a little firm, and you can pick them up with your fingertips. Yeah, that one's going to test me. I'm going to do that. Trust me, if the camera was not on, I would manipulate it, but I don't want to confuse you. And I don't want to look like a complete idiot. Okay, so while those are chilling, I'm going to take you on to the third part of this. This one is my favorite because it's brainless. All right, you're going to love this one. And I tell you, I get more requests for this thing than decorated cookies. It's fine with me because it's that easy. Okay, all I do is I got the scrap pieces from the different projects that we've had today, and I'm just going to roll them out. Zero rhyme or reason. I just want evenness. And then I'm just going to cut them into strips. Right? It's almost like, wait, that's kind of silly. But there's some of the best dipping cookies for coffee, hot cocoa, just to snack on. Not too thick, not too thin, just the right size. Now, I shouldn't show you to do this because you're not supposed to touch the edge of the knife, but I'm a dork. So, not even, I don't know, what is that? It's about an inch wide. When I have Christmas parties, I always use a whole batch of this dough just for this. And I have yet to have any left over. That's why I kind of do this to the edge. I'm going away from the blade, just so you know. Away. Away. And yeah, just right down the middle. That's it. That is it. Now, if you wanted to, you can put some sugar sprinkles on here, some colored sprinkles on here. You could inlay some candies. I wouldn't go that far with it. I'm telling you, this right here is it. I'm going to put them on a cookie sheet. No, I'm going to chill them a bit and then put them on a cookie sheet and bake them. Okay, so these are good. I'm gonna dust off the flour. And put them on the cookie sheet. You can see they're nice and firm. All right, I'm just going to continue this. This is boring. I'm going to continue this and then put them in the oven. Okay, so now I have to play catch up. Things got crazy busy here. So let me show you what I did. They're all out of the oven. They're all done. I apologize for not having you in every point, but when you see the end item, you won't miss much. Okay, so the gingerbread bar. I cut them into pieces, and then I stuck a ice cream stick in it, wrapped it around it. Isn't that adorable? Isn't that something you could give to a teacher or just, you know, and I have it in a little sleigh that I got from another present a couple years ago, and I just pierced it and placed it in there. I have a styrofoam there, and I can't find the hole, but that right there is good. Or even these individuals. Now, what did I do? The sticks, the ginger sticks. Those are so cool, and I'll show you why. But this is the platter of the ginger cookies. Now, I wanted the absolute least decoration on it. I just wanted the very minimum. Some without, and the holder there, you can absolutely put some string in it and hook it in a tree, on a gift, on a bag, whatever. I just think that looks so adorable like that. And the ginger sticks are quite literally just sticks of gingerbread. And they're a little firm. I kept them in there to dry a little bit longer. I just put a couple in a bag with the twist tie, and I have them right at my front door. So if someone comes over, the delivery, the UPS guy, Amazon, come on, we know he's here all the time. Give him one. I mean, he'll enjoy the treat. It's so good. It's perfect for coffee dipping. Or hot chocolate, like I said. I mean, I'm telling you, tons of stuff you can do with one recipe, and great gift ideas. Isn't that darling? Okay, my friend, that's your gingerbread treat stuff. I can't wait for you to try it and just go crazy with the ideas and have fun, have fun, have fun, have fun. All right, my friends, until next time, happy baking.
Ah, that was fun. Don't forget to like and subscribe.